Well, we've reached another milestone here at KXAN. Jim Spencer has now crossed the threshold.
This week he's celebrating his 20th year working here at KXAN Austin News. Let's take a look back at what Jim has meant to you, the viewer.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Spencer, News 36 First Warning Weather.
At KXAN, covering the weather is a big deal.
We're serious about the weather and about accurate forecasts because we know it's important to you.
For Jim Spencer, being a weatherman here for 20 years hasn't been a mere job,
Thank you.
but a real
Let's
vocation.
go. You've been with us all night, I assume.
He's been there for us in the wee hours.
I'm Jim Spencer here live in the KXAN First Warning Weather Center. We have several counties now under tornado warning.
We've seen him cover the weather extremes, from Drought Watch 96 to the winter flood of 97.
You're looking at Wirtz Dam there below Lake LBJ as the water is released. You live in the Jarrell area over toward even as far west as Florence. I'd pay particular attention and I would take my tornado precautions at this time.
On the afternoon of May 27, 1997, Jim was the very first forecaster on the air in Austin to issue this warning.
This tornado will likely move across the Jarrell area. You folks in Jarrell need to take your tornado precautions.
A rare F5 tornado, 3/4 of a mile wide, was forming in Williamson County.
If you live in a mobile home in the Jarrell area, you need to get out of the mobile home right now.
We'll never know how many lives Jim's warning protected that day as that horrible storm moved toward Austin.
The Albertsons there at 1431 and 183 in Cedar Park, the tornado was reported on the ground uprooting trees in that area.
27 people were killed by the tornado in Jarrell. 38 homes in the community wiped off the map.
Traveling to the southeast, it could get a little wet down here.
Since arriving in Austin from a station in Ada, Oklahoma 20 years ago, his colleagues in our industry have recognized Jim's talents and the importance of his work.
We have been telling you all week about Jim Spencer's absence.
And tonight is his big night. Take a look at this. Our own Jim has been named National Broadcaster of the Year by the National Weather Association.
Jim gives back to our community through his volunteer work with charities such as CASA and the Helping Hand Home for Children.
We've got to keep that number going up, and we've got to keep that going up a lot.
But for years, his most prominent role on the charity circuit can be seen every Labor Day weekend on KXAN when he co-hosts the Jerry Lewis Muscular Dystrophy Telethon.
I know I've been doing this for 16 years, and you've always sat in this same chair every holiday weekend.
He's helped raise millions of dollars for Central Texans in need. While this may sound like a farewell story, don't be alarmed. Jim may be getting a little tired pulling those all-nighters during severe weather. But rest assured he's going to be here at KXAN at whatever hour, on the air or online, to keep you and your family safe for years to come.
Keep it here on KXAN Austin News. We'll keep you advised.
Surprise!
That is a surprise. I don't even have that tape. Where did you dig that up?
Well, Daniel helped me out, and Scott put that together today, so we're very happy to present it to you.
Well, thank you.
We had a little reception for Jim, too, here this afternoon, and we want to give you this. You know, we mentioned in the story there, MDA, such a big part of your time here. This is from the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Several families wrote special letters to you, congratulating you, telling you how much you mean to them and their family of all the years, not just here on the air and doing the weather, which we appreciate. I know you've got to get over there and report on severe weather right in a minute, but how much you do for the community, Jim. It means so much.
Thank you. Well, to be able to do the job you love in a town like Austin, Texas for 20 years, I mean, I'm the luckiest person around.
We know the feeling.
And working next to you all every night and for the great company that we work for. Not a better TV station in America.
Now keep us advised. What's
okay,
going on?
let's get right to it. Thank you all very much. Hope I last another 20. Somebody just tuning in thinks, what, did he die?
No.
What happened to him? Here we go tonight with some more severe weather. Not yet officially severe, but the National Storm Prediction Center has placed our entire viewing area under a severe thunderstorm watch until 5 o'clock in the morning. You're looking at our storm profiler radar, and you can see the strong storms. In fact, this is exactly where the front is right now. It is moving through the Luling area and on up into Fayette County. This is the leading edge of somewhat cooler air. We'll see some even cooler air follow behind over the next day or two. But these are pretty strong thunderstorms right there. And again, not technically severe yet, but I suspect, and according to the storm profiler, there is a little bit of hail in these storms that will continue moving off to the east and southeast. Some thunder, lightning, brief heavy downpours of rain, too. And now there is more developing back to the west and northwest as well. Look up here in Lampasas County, down across the upper end of Lake Buchanan in Delano County. Some isolated but strong thunderstorms in that vicinity vicinity as well, and those will be tracking toward the Austin area in the overnight period. And they do have the possibility, even though they're behind the cold front, they do have the possibility of producing some large hail and some gusty winds. We will keep tracking those for you. One of those nights that we're going to be here all night long, we'll be tracking those for you. And so if some thunder wakes you up in the middle of the night, tune us in. We'll tell you what's going on. Mid-80s again today. Unusually warm weather in October has now transitioned into November, although I think we'll be cooler than average for the next couple of days. In fact, you can already see the cooler weather settling into the hill country. Some mid-60s out there, still in the low to mid-70s from the Austin area eastward. 73 and mostly cloudy in the city right now. 74 degrees out at ABIA with mostly cloudy skies and a 12 to 15 mile per hour north-northeasterly wind. The front has now moved into Austin. Quick check of the pollen count today. Mold, medium, and ragweed low. Expect similar concentrations of the pollens tomorrow. Around the state, well, there's the cooler air. 56 in Abilene, 58 in San Angelo, 54 in the Lubbock area. And the frontal boundary has now, as I mentioned, pushed on through the metro area. And now tonight, some energy coming out of this upper level low is firing off these showers and thunderstorms that are developing right here in central Texas. Very interestingly, behind this front after it moves through tonight, this upper level low is going to track right across central Texas slowly over the next 24 to 36 hours. And so we're going to see a rather dramatic change in our weather. We should be mostly overcast the next 2 days after the showers and thunderstorms rumble through tonight. Not so much in the way of rain tomorrow, but we could see some wraparound, mainly light rain through the day on Wednesday, and that might hold our temperatures, the high temperatures, in the low 60s instead of these 80s we've seen so much of here recently. And then by Thursday, we'll see that clearing line through here and return to some nice weather. Quick update on Tomas. Hurricane this weekend battered St. Lucia with 95-mile-an-hour winds. It's weakened now to a tropical storm, but here's the bad news. This storm is expected to intensify into a hurricane again this week and then move right across Haiti, potentially right across the Port-au-Prince area before the weekend as a Category 1 hurricane. We'll track Tomas for you over the next few days. Back here at home tonight, these are our lows tonight, low and mid-50s. Our high temperatures tomorrow in the 60s to low 70s. You'll notice the big change tomorrow. Now tonight, scattered thunderstorms possible anywhere, possibly severe. 56 to low, 69 tomorrow, breezy north winds, maybe a patch of light rain tomorrow. And look at this 7-day forecast. 30% chance for Election Day, 50% chance of patchy light rain, low 60s on Wednesday, and then some beautiful autumn weather from Thursday into the weekend where we end daylight saving time and gain an hour of sleep early Sunday morning. Hey, we're tracking this weather all night long. Make sure you wake up with us at 5 a.m. in the morning for the latest from First Warning Weather.